Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can beat every class and season of Discovery as an assassination rogue. Now guys, before the video starts, I just wanted to state that this is not my main PvP spec. Reason why it's not is because it requires deadly poison in order to kill your targets, which you do need for Envenom, and it can break your CCs here. So if you do want my main spec and the rank 1 PvP spec for PvP in Season of Discovery, I'll link that video in the description. Now guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. First target is going to be a Shadow Priest. We're going to open with a Cheap Shot. It will miss. We will vanish. Cheap Shot again into a Mutilate. We are going to go for a Full Kidney. Will of Forsaken to avoid the Fear. We will pop Evasion because he popped Homunculus. We will go for a Mutilate, just looking to stack poisons and combo points. Another Mutilate. He will be forced to disperse you guys. So what we're actually going to do here is back away, give him a false hope of safety. We're going to Shadow Step back into a Cold Blood and Venom, and he will go down. Now for another example guys, I'll be showing you a second way on how to kill these guys. When it does come to assassination, it all depends on your combo points and timing with your poisons. If you do get 5 stacks and 5 combo points instantly, I would use Cold Blood and Envenom instantly. I'll be showing you guys that in a second. You want a Cheap Shot into a Mutilate. We now have 5 stacks of deadly poison. We do have 4 combo points, but it is still worth it guys. Cold Blood into an Envenom. Now he's reduced to 50% HP. He was not expecting that. Shadow Priests tend to wait for you to use your burst mid-fight, but we used it early on, so we're ahead of time on damage. We're going to continue to mutilate. He realizes the devastating mistake he's just done by holding Disperse too late, and he will disperse now, but it is absolutely useless guys, and we will finish him off. Now, I'll be showing you guys another example, but on Discipline Priest, which is way easier. Shadow Step, Cheap Shot into a Mutilate. We want the Kidney here, but he will disperse first. So what we're going to do is just auto attack him to keep applying that poison. Full Kidney, Will of Forsaken in case he does Trinket to Fear. He does not. Double Mutilate into an Envenom, and it is over guys. Next up is Warriors. It's an Orc Warrior, so we're going to Cheap Shot. It will resist here guys. I would recommend to re-vanish and Cheap Shot again, but I do not have Vanish. Or you could Blind, but we're going to take a risky play here. We're going to go for a Double Mutilate, back away, Shadow Step. We're going to go for a Full Kidney here guys. It will land, he will Trinket. We mainly just want the poison stacks on him. Double Mutilate. We do have 4 combo points now. We will Trinket the charge. We will go in for Cold Blood, and he will go down with an Envenom. I'll be showing you guys a second example. It's an Orc Warrior again. We're going to go for a Cheap Shot. It does miss, so we're going to go ahead and blind him. We're going to play it safe here. We're just going to wait for our energy ticks and to restealth again. We're going to go open up with a Cheap Shot into a Mutilate. We mainly just want the poison stack guys into a Full Kidney. He will not Trinket this. We are waiting for the energy tick. Mutilate. We will now play the Dead Zone. We do have enough stacks for a Cold Blood and Envenom. Shadow Step, Envenom, Cold Blood, and he will go down here guys. Now I'll be showing you guys another example for Warriors, and something I just wanted to touch on really quick is that he is not wearing a shield, and if he is not, we can just go in and pump major damage. If Warriors are playing with a shield guys, you want to use Rupture and back away, but he is not here, so we're going to go Cheap Shot, Double Mutilate, back away here guys. We already have 5 stacks. Cold Blood into an Envenom. He will go down here, and it is that simple guys. For the final example, it is a Warrior again, Cheap Shot into a Mutilate. We're looking for those stacks. We're going to sprint here because it is a 1v2. A Paladin did come in. We're going to sprint away. We now have 5 stacks, 5 combo points. Shadow Step back in, Cold Blood, Venom. He will go down. Right, now while playing Assassination guys, you are at a disadvantage for CCs since you cannot gouge, sap, or blind, but you do get a major amount of damage in exchange. I just wanted to state that in case anyone did think about using blinds or any other type of CCs. Now, for the next example, it is going to be Retribution Paladin. We're going to go for a Cheap Shot into a Mutilate, and we're going to go for a Kidney, but he does pop first, and we're going to run away here, guys, gain distance. And I want you to notice something extremely important. As a rogue, you do have the upper hand in terms of movement and mobility. We are going to come back with a Shadow Step for Kidney, Mutilate into an Envenom. He will go down there guys. The reason why I say you have an advantage on mobility guys is because you have Shadow Step, you have Sprint, you have Blind, and you have Gouge, so you can gain distance very easily. Now as a second example, I was trolling here a bit guys, but obviously you still want to Cheap Shot your target and play seriously. Pop Evasion. We will get 4 combo points. We're mainly looking for the stacks. We go for a Kidney. It does resist. We're going to come back in, try to apply Deadly Poison. It does apply. We have 5 combo points now. Shadow Step back in, and Venom, he will go down. Now for the third example, it's a paladin again. We will cheap shot, it will miss. Now we are sprinting, double mutilate. We're gonna go in for an envenom. He will keep running here, guys, in order to gain distance. And we will back away here. He is a protection paladin, guys, so he is a bit tanky, but as an assassination rogue with poison damage, it is extremely easy. We shadow step back in for kidney. He will be forced to bubble here, guys. We do vanish. Now, one mistake here, guys, is that when I do vanish, I do not pop sprint. It was in cooldown, but just so you guys know, when you do want to vanish away from a paladin and he is within range, he can AoE you out, so you mainly want to sprint away and then vanish. We're going to come back in. He's trying to run away. We're trying to distract him, and he will go down here, guys. For the next example, guys, I just wanted to show you how ridiculous the damage is for assassination. We're going to cheap shot into a mutilate. He will trinket, he will hodge us, we will trinket the hodge. We are going to go in for a blind on the priest, but he is dwarf. I did not notice that. He will just remove it. We're going to continue pumping damage on the paladin. Go in for a double mutilate. We are gaining distance here, guys, because he is being healed by the priest, and we will gain sufficient distance. Pop cold blood and 900 crit there, guys, and he will go down. So even with healing, guys, he will still go down. Now the next example is going to be hunters, guys. We're going to go in for a cheap shot. He is an orc, so it will resist. We pop evasion into a double mutilate. Now we mainly just want to wait for our energy ticks. We're going to vanish, waiting for our energy tick. We will cheap shot here. He will flare. We will go for a full kidney shot here. It will miss. Cold blood into an envenom, and he will go down here, guys. Now I'll be showing you guys another example. He already has flare and frost trap down. We want to avoid that. Cheap shot. He is an orc again. It will resist. Evasion. Double mutilate. We will continue pumping damage. We will trinket that stun and pop cold blood into an envenom, and he will go down. We are in a frost trap, but we have a ticking deadly poison. Now something I just wanted to mention, very important, guys. When it does come to hunters and SOD, as a rogue, their pets can actually kill you themselves. So whenever you are positioning yourselves against the hunter, you want to position yourself front of the pet as well if you can, guys, because the pet will be doing the majority of the damage. Now as a final example, cheap shot again, mutilate, pop evasion, face forward from the pet, pop cold blood. Now I wanted to explain an important example there as well. Why did I pop cold blood instead of popping it into venom? The reason why I popped that, guys, is because we did not have enough stacks of poison, so it is better to go in for a cold blood and a mutilate rather than just hold it while he's in the stun, and he will try to frost trap us, he will try to slow us, it is no good, for kidney, and he will go down. Now the next example is going to be shaman. Now when it does come to shamans, guys, as a rogue, you mainly want to sap him and then break the totems if he is not in wolf form. The main reason we want to do that is in case he does remove our poison with his cleansing totem, but we are assassination here, so it is absolutely no point in sapping him because you can proc deadly poison on him even with sap. So instead we're just going to go for pump here. We do have massive damage as assassination, so we're going to go ahead, cheap shot. He is an orc, it will resist, re-vanish, cheap shot again into a mutilate. We're waiting for the energy tick, mutilate again. We're going to back away here, guys, slightly. He is enhancement. We're going to shadow step back. We do not have any stacks of poisons here, so we are going to go for a cold blood into an eviscerate, and that is viable here, guys. Now the reason why we didn't cold blood into a mutilate is because he is wearing full mail and it won't work as good, so we're going to go for an eviscerate, and we will pop evasion, and he still will go down here, guys. Now for the next example, it is shaman again. No point in sapping and breaking totems, full on damage. Cheap shot, he is an orc, it will resist again, it is annoying, guys. Vanish, we did gain some combo points. Waiting for the energy tick, come back in, cheap shot again, mutilate into a full envenom with cold blood. We are not going to risk it with kidney since he is an orc, and he will go down here, guys. Now the next example is going to be shaman again, enhancement. We're going to go in, we do get a full cheap shot in, mutilate, double mutilate, guys. Now he will stun us. We're going to go in for a cold blood into an envenom. He will not recover. We're going to gain a bit of distance, shadow step, and he will go down. Now for the next example, it is going to be rogues. Now with rogues, guys, what you mainly want to do is pop cold blood first before you open, cheap shot into a full mutilate. As you guys can see, the amount of damage mutilate does with a crit, it is way worth it, guys, and you do not want to wait for the stacks. We're waiting for the energy tick for kidney into another mutilate. Now it's about mind games here, guys. He will try to gouge me to pop evasion. He will gouge, he will miss, and he will go down. Now I'll be showing you guys again. You want to pop cold blood, cheap shot into mutilate. The amount of damage it does is insane. go in for a full kidney, mutilate again, and he will go down, guys. As a third example, guys, pop cold blood, cheap shot into mutilate again, go in for a full kidney, mutilate again, and we're just gonna back away here because it did not crit. He will blind us, it's absolutely fine. We're gonna delay the trinket in order to trick him, come back in, vanish, cheap shot, and he will go down. Now for the final example, it is versus a human rogue. We are chasing him here, guys. He is human, he does realize we're here, we stealth, we pre-vanish in case he does find us. He will use stealth detection, cheap shot into cold blood, mutilate, full kidney again, cheap shot, mutilate, and he will go down. Next up, it is going to be a warlock, cheap shot into a mutilate. We're waiting for the energy tick. We're going to full kidney, he will sacrifice his pet. We're going to go for a double mutilate. He will turn into a big purple dildo, it seems. And we're going to wait for our energy ticks, come back in, open with a garrote into a rupture because he does have high armor here. Mutilate, he will heal, mutilate again, and he will go down. Now for the second example again, and it is not going to be a purple dildo warlock. We're going to cheap shot into a mutilate. It does crit here, full kidney, mutilate again, mutilate another time, and he will die. Next up, it is going to be druids. We're going to open with a cheap shot into a mutilate. He will trinket that. He will use nature's grasp. He will pop evasion here, guys. He will go into bear form. We are mainly just waiting for him to come out of bear form. But if he does not come out of bear form, guys, just an important note, we can just keep using envenom until he does change, and he will go down here, guys. For example, again, is going to be a druid. We're going to want a cheap shot into cold blood, into mutilate. Now why did we do that, guys? It is because he is not in bear form. If he is not in bear form, he is extremely soft. You can just mutilate with cold blood and it will take out a massive amount of HP, and we will continue mutilating. He will change into bear form. We're getting distance here slightly, full kidney, mutilate again, and the poison damage will take him down. This example will be again a feral druid. He is not in bear form. Cheap shot, cold blood into a mutilate. It does miss sadly, guys. We're gonna go in for a full kidney, mutilate again, and we'll just mutilate once more, and he will go down. Now the final example is going to be mages. For mages, it is extremely simple, guys. As you can see here, I don't even have my full CDs, but I am still able to win. Mages, guys, it is extremely easy. You want to pop cold blood and go in for a full ambush. Mutilate, he's already down to 20% HP. He will heal. We will go for envenom, shadow step. He will blink. Keep on mutilating. He will pump as much damage. He tried to throw a grenade. It does no good. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like. Follow the Discord down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. Hey guys, Arena Stories here. And today we're going to be finding this Ozzy Osbourne looking motherfucker. Ozzy Osbourne. Ugh. That guy hasn't taken a shower since 1924. Hey guys, Arena Stories here, and fuck it, you guys get the gist of it. Let's kill this prick.